Hey guys, and welcome to Crazy Burger. So this little handheld caught my eye on the cover of a magazine recently, and I was very curious to what it actually was. And it turns out it's a Chromatic sort of handheld. It's obviously based on the Gameboy. And interestingly, obviously it's got a nice sort of colour screen, and it comes in a lot of different colours. And it definitely got my interest, and I thought, oh, I'd quite like to know more about that, maybe even want to buy one. And I thought the colour ranges were really cool. Now, it does turn out that it's due for release in the next few weeks, but the thing that sort of put me off a little bit was probably the price range. Now, looking at them, there's a lot of nice colours. I thought the colour choices is fantastic, and it does come complete with a Tetris cartridge, which is pretty cool. So I'm not sure if that's like the official Tetris colour version or a souped up version that we got back on the Game Boy. But if you look at the price there, it's £158, and I'm thinking that's probably about £100 too much for what it actually is. Yeah, that seems a little bit pricey to me, and that's definitely put me off a little bit. I would love to get one, but I'm thinking £158. I'd probably be better off purchasing a Game Boy itself, or even a Game Boy Color. It just doesn't seem to make a lot of sense. Now, it seems like this does come complete with some games bundles. I think you'll be able to purchase new games for it. You can also apparently play original Game Boy games on it. You can play Game Boy Color games on this little device. So no doubt it is very cool, but will it find its market? Will it find its user base out there? I'm not really sure. Now, probably the most interesting fact about it is there are new games going to be released for it. There's no doubt it does look very nice. Now, here's a few of the new games, and that's something that nearly put me off as well. Look at the price of those new games. We're looking at £32, £36, £28. Some interesting stuff there. Now, obviously, when you look at them, they are very much looking like a Game Boy cartridge, but obviously they're more of a modern take on them. But those sort of price points for the games seem a little bit pricey, probably even double the price that I would probably be willing to pay for these sort of style games. I'm pretty sure that might find its market, but yeah, looking at those prices, I'm not so sure. Now, you can also purchase yourself some earphones or headphones, on-ear headphones, and there's different colours to match your handheld choice of colour that you pick, I guess. But they seem a bit pricey as well at £39. Now, I'm not sure what audience they're trying to target here. This certainly won't be for your casual audience at all, not at those prices. Will it sell enough to actually get enough sort of foothold onto a market? It might be competing a little bit against stuff like Evercade, but it looks like they'll get their own sort of style games released to it. Maybe some new stuff, I'm not entirely sure. But anyway, let's see if we can have a look more at the actual unit itself. Let's choose the orange one. That's the one that actually sort of stuck out to me. Now, it ships for Christmas, so if you're looking to order it now, you will maybe get it in time for Christmas. They're the different colours that you can choose from. I'm pretty sure there'll be something for everyone there. Personally, I think the orange one stuck out for me, but I'm just thinking £158. First edition will be bundled with Tetris. There's not an awful lot more details here. There's some information about you can play Game Boy Color, Game Boy cartridges on the back there. Now, interesting, it looks like that's sitting there. I'm pretty sure that must push down further into the actual unit itself, so it sits actually flush. It's got 160 by 144 pixel sunlight readable backlit display. Super scratch resistant, and interesting, it comes on a magnesium alloy shell, so it should be pretty sturdy if you actually drop it. Lightweight enough, but it's durable and should withstand a lot of pain. Anyway, who knows? So let's have a quick look at the actual video that was released for it. There's no doubt that does look very nice, but at those prices, will it find its market? I'm not entirely sure. Let's have a quick look at the actual games themselves. Now, there's quite a few games already sort of in the works, and I guess you'll be able to pick these up for launch. And yeah, it looks actually okay. I'm interested, some of the graphics are more a mixture. You've got sort of more the original sort of Game Boy style, and then you've got almost looks like a Game Boy Color style sort of game. But well, is this interesting enough for everyone to sort of jump on board? Does look cool, but I just wish those prices were a lot cheaper. £32 for a game seems a bit pricey. I know probably that's roughly about the price Game Boy games were back then. Back in the day, I'm pretty sure they were a bit cheaper than that, about £25. But I guess due to inflation, the games are a little bit more expensive. And there you can purchase all 6 release titles bundle for £158. So if you purchased all of those games and your Chromatic, it would be over 300 quid. That seems an awful lot for what you're getting. Now that's probably disappointing. I really love to get one, to be honest. It looks very intriguing, but those price points are putting me off completely. Now guys, tell me, what do you think? Is this something that you're interested in? Would you pick one up at those prices? Will it find its market, or will it be a failure? I'm sure time will tell. Fingers crossed it works, but I'm not so sure at those prices. Guys, thanks for watching. Catch you again in the next one. Bye for now.